maybe didn't technically demand a trade. He didn't get on his knees and beg for a trade, but he might have said, you know what, I'd strongly consider a trade. And his agent may be the hammer.
All right, so you're considering then him a liar.
Not a liar.
Sure
No,
you
he's
are,
just
because
blunt
that's not
about.
what he said. Because he said was, I didn't demand a trade. I just inquired, what are their plans? That's
Right.
totally different than saying, I strongly encourage you to trade me. I mean, you're just creating a story that's not there. Is
I
it
just
a
said
possibility?
it's a possibility.
Okay, I think it's a very remote
I'm not saying
possibility.
he demanded a trade either. I'm just saying we have no idea what that discussion was like.
I'll just take what
You could have come away from hearing that discussion and go, well, he really wants to trade.
I don't think.
Another person could have said, yeah, he wants to stay. I mean, we just don't know.
You guys are even more cynical than me. I'm going to take what the agent said and what he said and put those two pieces of information together and glean that we're not that far apart, that they're happy right now.
And
they're happy to play on the tag.
And I'm saying,
they're happy to talk.
If you're right and Kirk's right, they're closer to a long-term deal than not.
That's what I think.
So let's just see how it plays out. But let me just say this: just like you said, Bruce and Dan are playing games. Well, Kirk and his agent are playing games too.
course.
They both play the game.
They're
And the
both maximizing their leverage.
here's
Here's what I said about Bruce and Dan. Not that they're playing games. They're scumbags.
The words are
Bruce
overrated.
and Dan are scumbags.
They are.
Words
But you
are
said they're playing
completely
games.
overrated.
You said there's no rush. They're playing games.
You just saw a situation in the NBA where the owner of the Sacramento Kings and the general manager, which is Vlade Divac, said, we're not going to trade Boogie Cousins.
Mm-hmm.
3 days later, he got traded. It
Correct.
happens all the time.
I acknowledge that could happen because Bruce and Dan are scumbags, but not because Kirk is demanding it. I don't buy fake
everything.
speculation that he's demanding a trade. I don't buy it.
How can speculation be fake?
Yeah, because it's
Speculation
made
can't
up.
be fake.
Just so
It's
made up.
speculation.
It's made up, and then it becomes narrative.
You might be right.
It's not true.
You can't make up
But see,
speculation. You just speculate.
Eric, you totally might be right. They might sign this long-term deal. They might be close to a deal. But, again, we just don't know what these conversations are all about.
100%. You never know. You could just do that and just quit the show.
You just don't
But
know.
I just don't believe he demanded a trade. I personally don't believe it. I'm sure he inquired.
A lot of people don't believe
I'm
that.
sure he asked him, hey, listen, are you guys planning on trading me? I mean, if so, let me tell you where I want to go.
Mm-hmm.
I see that. Sure. And if you don't want to pay me, trade me. I could see those conversations.
But if someone told me, if someone told me, yeah, Kirk Cousins was in this like the celebrity charity flag football game, and he actually pushed a volunteer ref in the chest when he made a bad call, I would have said, you're crazy, until I saw it.
Still think that
That's a
must have
very
been
good
a
point.
bit.
All
Still
right.
think that must
So
have
I'm
been a
just saying,
bit.
you just don't know how people
Fake
are.
video.
It must have been. It must have been a skit. I don't get it. That's the
It was
weirdest
a
thing ever.
look-alike. Kirk look-alike.
No, it was Kirk. I just don't
Saint
get
Kirk.
it. I don't get that one. Believe me.
Look, and I agree with you. I don't think he demanded a trade either.
Right.
Because if you
Well,
demand
we
a
agree.
trade, you're pretty much saying, I'm not playing for you.
And I don't think he's going to play every year on a deal and completely rule out the possibility of getting hurt and having, going in the wrong direction. At some point, these guys do want to lock up some significant money. They do want to do that. And even though he's got $44 million, you can always use more.
You always want more.
Yeah.